Everybody, thanks for joining. John Collins here, local realtor partnered with Parkbench, and I am joined by Ann and Daphne of Retreats to Go, and they are going to explain a little bit about their business. We are going to find out what they do and how they're dealing with the changes that have come with the shelter in place and what they have coming up for us in the future. Welcome, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Thanks for having us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Whoever wants to join in, can you tell me, first of all, what's the business? Where are you? How do people find you? And how did you get started?
Well, we are actually, I think that I connected with you through our yoga studio. So we have a yoga studio in Mission Beach. It's Mission Beach Yoga by Retreats to Go. And Ann and I connected a few years ago through our teenage daughters. They introduced us, and we are into wellness. Ann's a massage therapist and a yoga teacher, and I'm a yoga teacher. And together we just started creating some retreats and started working towards teacher training. And then we got the yoga studio. So it's been an evolution over the past about 2 years that we've been taking each step together. And it's been a wonderful journey. It's a little challenging right now, as we're more like virtual retreats to go and virtual yoga, but
Absolutely.
there's still a need for it.
Absolutely. And the studio itself, what's the location?
It's right in Mission Beach. It's like, 20 steps to the ocean, right across from the Mission Cafe, which has really great pancakes, and super wonderful place for all the residents that live in the area. And Mission Beach is really a transient tourist destination. So that's one of the things that's really hurting, besides the fact that we're not open. But we get a lot of traffic from huge amount of people that come out from Canada in the winter, and lots of people from the Midwest and Arizona and Nevada, drivable destinations in the summer. And, just have a lot of people coming into the studio at that point in time. So.
Yeah, on the real estate side, I hear you that the prevalence of vacation rentals in Mission Beach obviously has taken a big hit, and I can appreciate that's probably affected your traffic. And it looks like we have somebody joining us. Who's that?
Yes, this is Dora.
Dora. Oh, nice.
Dora is our specialty. She does downward dog. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've got Miles here in my office. He's not with me right now. I wish I'd known. But yeah, you need an office dog.
Yes.
Always. Okay, so where are you with business now as far as the yoga classes and the retreats? I know you said you've moved largely virtually. Are you doing anything in the studio, or are you broadcasting from the studio? How is that working?
Not at the moment. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit when you asked where the studio was and how we found it. So we found it last year and fell in love with it because of it's beautiful, number one. But we have aerial silks hanging from the ceilings, and we have paddle boards. We do paddleboard yoga, and we have the biggest wall in San Diego. So if you've ever heard of SoCal Yoga Walls put our wall in. And so we have wall classes too, where people who are new to yoga or have done it forever can get into these great postures and just go a little bit deeper because you have the support. So it's just such a great space. So when the shutdown happened, Daphne and I pretty much agreed right away that we were going to shut down because we didn't feel comfortable having people in the space. And we're kind of, like everybody is, just living and learning. And so we have been streaming, having the teachers stream from their homes, and we've been doing it on Zoom and on Facebook. And we work with MindBody, the MindBody platform, which people all over the world are on. And they just came out with something this week where they're streaming live from the app. So we're just trying to figure out if that's what we're gonna do next, or kind of keep doing what we're doing as we slowly start maybe moving back into the studio. And we're figuring out what that looks like. I mean, it might be just having smaller class sizes, or having more space, more time in between classes to sanitize and everything, because it's very important. We have a large travel base at our studio. We have a lot of people coming in from all over the world, like Daph said, And we just want to keep our instructors safe and our members safe and our students safe. So
absolutely. I know, I can appreciate that even more than your average yoga studio, as you said, with the transient population of Mission Beach, you really have to be all the more diligent.
right.
Okay, so as you move back to normal, and we will be sure to provide links for everybody so they can find whatever calendar items or where you have signups for your events. As things are going back to normal, hopefully sooner rather than later, have you found any efficiencies, any things that you're doing with your business now that you weren't doing before that you might keep? Useful tools?
Well, I think that, having the ability to have the virtual side of it is something we probably would have never gotten to because we're always so busy focusing on other aspects of the business. So we are rolling out a membership that would include access to our virtual classes because we have been recording them and saving them and working on workshops. And we want to be able to offer our services to companies that maybe they end up having a lot more people working at home over the next year or year and a half or 6 months or 2 months, whatever it's going to be, to have a consistency. Because I know you can get a lot of product online that's free, but we will work as a Retreats to Go. When we first started, it was, if you want to have a retreat for your family or with your friends or through your work, we'll help you design it. We'll help you find the perfect place, a perfect house. We'll help you find the people. Maybe you want to do yoga, maybe you want to do massage, maybe you want to try Reiki, maybe you want to do some meditation, maybe you want to have a beach bonfire. And we were really focused on the Mission Beach area. And we built a few retreats that way so that we could help people package what they want. And now we're talking about doing that with companies that are looking for wellness programs for their team, where we can offer them, you don't have to do an hour worth of yoga a day. If you do 30 minutes, 10 minutes of meditation and 20 minutes of just some mindful movement, it just gets your blood going and it puts you in the right space to start. And then just to know when to take that break, sit down, maybe do another little meditation. But we're working on building a plan that would help businesses to have something to offer to their employees.
That sounds great.
Besides our memberships.
I hope that takes off for you. That sounds terrific.
Cool.
What's before we got rolling here, you were talking about kombucha and batches. I want to know more.
Mombucha.
Mombucha. That's right. So is that another piece of the business, or tell us a little more about
that?
We could offer that on retreats.
Yeah. Ann and I went to a workshop together to learn how to make kombucha, and we got the SCOBY. That's the live organism that brews the kombucha, and then you add tea to it and water, and you put it in a container, and you talk to it lovingly every day, and it becomes kind of tastes like vinegar, but you get to a certain point where you can then rebatch it and you put it. I don't want to give you all the secrets, but then you rebatch it and then you add fruit to it or whatever flavor, and then you let it sit for a little bit longer. And it takes about, 4 to 5 weeks for a batch.
Oh, wow.
And it's full of probiotics, and it's good for you, and it's fun, and it's just a fun thing to do.
Nice. Well, my wife is a big kombucha fan, so when things lighten up here, I'm going to send her by the studio to chat.
Oh, yeah, we can have a little.
We can do a virtual kombucha workshop too. I have a SCOBY if she wants one. I've been like, if she wants it, I'll get it to you.
She isn't making her own yet, but she is the type to give it a try. So yeah, we'll chat.
Well, ask her if she wants a SCOBY and text me, and I'll get it to you guys.
Deal. All right.
Okay.
So let's see. We've talked about most of the things we're going to review. This is a good platform for us to share locally. And is there a business locally that you love and would want to shed a little light on?
I love going down to Olive Market and the bakery down there. They are always so sweet, and it's nice to sit outside, and they have nice food, and it's just super comfortable. So yeah, I don't know if they're on your platform just yet, but that's a great place to be.
No, that's good. No,
And a
it's
lot of,
always,
unfortunately, there's a couple of great places that have closed down. So, yeah, we try to support local as much as we can. I mean, all of us are so neighborly that, we get outside and talk to our neighbors, and, right next door at the Dragon's Den, Brad and Denise there, they always are outside keeping their eyes on, they're like our neighborhood watch, they're really sweet. So, we just, yeah, we support wherever we can.
That's terrific. Guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to let us know about your business and how you're getting through the shelter in place, and where we can find you. And we'll look
come
forward
take
to,
a yoga class with us.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah,
As soon as I can, I will. I'll admit I'm a little out of practice, but it is something that I've done and that I love. So
you can turn your video off. You just missionbeachyoga.org is our website. So
we'll make sure that all that stuff is accessible for people and they can find you. And no, again, thank you so much for the time and for meeting up and for helping me test out the Zoom meeting stuff. I think it's going.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Well, take care. Thanks so much.
Stay well. Stay safe.
You as well. Thank you again. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.